Good morning, all. Today we are going to discuss reflex arc. With this, we will finish the nervous system chapter. With this reflex arc, we want to know first what is reflex. Reflex is the involuntary fast reaction by our nervous system. Without thinking, it should happen our involuntary movement. That is called reflex. And why this reflex reaction happened. For that we want to know purpose and function of it. They active our muscles in situations where our brain would take too long to react and protecting us from external danger. It has two functions. First one is sudden reaction. Next is it protect our external danger. External danger in the sense if we touch into the hot water or any flame, and stimulation also takes place firstly. ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் இமேஜின் பண்ணிக்கோங்க. இப்போ நீங்கள் வந்து ஒரு நெருப்பையோ இல்லை ஒரு ஹாட் வாட்டரையோ டச் பண்ணும்போது உடனே நம்ம வந்து கையெடுப்போம். அதுதான் வந்து ரிஃப்ளெக்ஸ் ரியாக்ஷன். இப்போ அந்த இடத்துல உடனே கையெடுக்காமல் இந்த இன்ஃபர்மேஷன் நான் வந்து ஒரு ஹாட் வாட்டர் தொட்டுட்டேன் அப்படிங்கிற ஒரு இன்ஃபர்மேஷன் வந்து சென்சரி மூலியமாக பிரெயினுக்கு போய் அந்த பிரெயினை அதுக்கப்புறமேட்டுக்கு ஓகே கையெடுங்க அப்படிங்கிற ஒரு இன்ஃபர்மேஷனை மோட்டார் நர்வ்ஸ் மூலியமாக பாஸ் பண்ணி அதுக்கப்புறம் நம்ம கையெடுக்கிறதுக்குள்ளே நம்மளோட அந்த ஃபிங்கர் வந்து டேமேஜ் ஆயிரும். ஸோ நம்மளோட டேமேஜை வந்து ப்ரிவெண்ட் பண்ணுறதுக்காக தான் இந்த ரிஃப்ளெக்ஸ் ரியாக்ஷன் வந்து இருக்குது. we all know we have two kinds of body movements. First one is voluntary movement, next one is involuntary movement. In voluntary condition you realized it, then you do it. In involuntary condition you do it first and then you can realize it. சேம் எக்ஸாம்பிள் தான். இப்போ நம்ம வந்து ஒரு ஹாட் வாட்டர் டச் பண்ணும்பொழுது நான் கையை எடுக்கட்டா எனக்கு சுடுது அப்படின்னு நம்ம திங்க் பண்ணுறதுக்கு முன்னாடி நம்ம கையை எடுத்துட்டு தான் திங்க் பண்ணுவோம். அதுதான் வந்து இன்வாலண்டரி மூமெண்ட் அப்படிங்கிறோம். Involuntary movement, it occurs in the response to messages from the brain. For example, turning the button of the stove. See here, involuntary movement mechanism. See that red color line here, it goes to the brain and then it activates the motor neurons, then it turn on the stove. In involuntary movement, it is an automatic action. The body moves in response to that stimuli, and this is carried out even before the brain has become aware of it. In involuntary movement of the mechanism is see here the blue lines and the red lines. Blue lines going to the stimulus of the sensory nerves and the red color indicating the motor nerves for the reaction. See here, it did not enter into the brain, it is only in the spinal cord region. It is reflex. Reflexes. Reflex in the sense it is a rapid involuntary motor response to the stimulus. Reflexes may inborn or learned and involve only the peripheral nerves and spinal cords, and which is involving in the higher brain centers as well. There are 5 components of reflex arcs are there. First one is the receptor, second is sensory neurons, third is integration center, then motor neurons and effectors. In receptor, it is the site of stimulus. In sensory neurons, transmits the afferent impulses to CNS. In integration center, here the monosynaptic or the polysynaptic regions within the CNS. Fourth one, in motor neurons, it conducts the efferent impulses from the integration center to the effectors. Effector அப்படிங்கிறது it is the muscle fiber or the gland that respond to the effector impulses. Where it is responded in the effector impulses, there it is going for the response. Let's see it in a picture. See here, first one is the receptor region where the stimulus can happen, like our skin layer. From there it sends to the impulses to sensory neurons. Again that it is the integration center at the spinal cord region. In spinal cord it is a gray matter out there, that is the integration center, and followed that the integration center sends the impulse to motor neurons, then it is sent to the effector, that is the skin, again the muscle fibers. This is the order of the typical reflexes. In the sensory stimuli is first, again it sends to the sensory neurons and the integration center over there. From there it sends the impulse to motor neurons, again it sends to the muscles. In sensory neuron, in the sense it detects the stimulus, and the interneurons is the most often can be excitatory or the inhibitory. Again, the motor neuron, it produces the muscle contraction or motor responses. Here I finish the reflex arc or reflex action, reflex activity, anything. And today's question was, what are all the components or the steps involved in the reflex arc reaction? Thank you for patience listening. If any doubt, you can comment me at any time. With this, I will finish the CNS chapter. Next, we will see in the next unit.